defend the Second Amendment, the right to keep and bear arms. You know, the great thing about the state of Iowa, I'm pretty sure y'all define gun control the same way we do in Texas. Hitting what you aim at. A few weeks back, we were up in New Hampshire at a gun club. And they had some incredible full autos. They had this full auto machine gun on a tripod that was something else, belt fed. And my wife Heidi, who's 5'2", blonde, a petite California blonde, she was standing at the tripod unloading the full auto machine gun with a pink baseball cap that said armed and fabulous. You know, Democrats always like to go after our right to keep and bear arms. We've seen a consistent pattern from the Obama administration and Democrats in general of being willing to violate the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. I believe in the Constitution and Bill of Rights. I've spent my entire adult life fighting to defend the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. Now, all of us are horrified by the murder that occurred at Emmanuel AME Church in Charleston. A sick and deranged man went and prayed for an hour with the congregants in an historically black church, and then, for reasons that we don't fully understand, murdered 9 innocent souls. It's horrific. Our prayers are with the families who lost loved ones. Sadly, there is evil in the world, and there is evil in the world that has to be dealt with. We'll find out more about this crazed gunman and what led to this to happen. Right now, we're lifting up the families of those who lost loved ones at the Emmanuel AME Church. But I'll tell you, it's reminiscent of Rahm Emanuel, who says you never let a good crisis go to waste. It's sad to see the Democrats take a horrific crime and try to use it as an excuse not to go after people with serious mental illness or people who are repeat felons or criminals, but rather try to use it as an excuse to take away the Second Amendment rights of law-abiding citizens. Those are altogether different issues.
Senator, why do you think it's been so difficult for members of your party to acknowledge the attack was racially driven, even though the shooter himself has acknowledged that fact?
You know, I will note you're reporting for Huffington Post, and often the premise of the question is what you're supposed to accept. I don't accept the premise of your question. Look, it certainly appears to be racially driven from what was reported that this deranged man said, and a racial hate crime is horrific. And any murder is horrific. And at the end of the day, any time an innocent life is lost, we all grieve, and we should all ask, what can law enforcement do to more effectively protect us? But you know, I think the premise of your question, I don't think we should be using this tragedy to try to divide people and to try to seek partisan advantage. I think we should be praying for those who lost loved ones in this horrific murder.